3. It is titled FOSSWAY, Massive Analysis Attacks. And it's all labeled top secrets. This, I hope, is interesting. It says, pardon me, members from the Five Eyes community met in a very successful working party led by the Advanced Analysis Laboratory from 14 to 16 September 2004 to determine next steps in their collaboration on the FOSSWAY Project. FOSSWAY is dedicated to the development of massive analytic attacks against global metadata supported by extensive automation. Wow, that is all new to me. Massive analytic attacks against global metadata supported by extensive automation. This is in 2004, they're talking about this. And I don't know, maybe I'm behind the times. I've never heard of the FOSSWAY Project, so. It will be a catalyst for developing analytic concepts of the future and proving the practicality and benefits of these new concepts through real-world implementations. These analytic attacks will be designed to extract communities of interest from global networks and identify them and the process in which they are engaged. Successful analytic attacks will identify new targets as well as maintain continuity on existing targets. FOSSWAY will help focus analysis on higher level tasks like hypothesis generation and assessment, and will seek to automate low level functions like data manipulation. FOSSWAY prototypes will be fully functional and demonstrate that the concepts are achievable. This is insane.
That is the data manipulation stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, have you ever heard of FOSSWAY? Is that new to you, or is?
I've not heard of FOSSWAY. I'm just like trying to absorb this.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think the last document we need to study again.
Yeah.
Because I am unfamiliar with the agency. I would like to find out a lot more about it, and then I'd like to go back and have another look at the document to understand the full scope of what's actually going on there.
Yeah, I really like to hear your thoughts on that.
Stuff about, I understand that analysis attacks in the sense of harvesting new targets, as they just said, but this wanting to automate the data manipulation is significant.
Yeah.
We'll seek to automate low-level functions like data manipulation. I think again we need to look into FOSSWAY and see what else is out there. Certainly, the only time I've ever come across data manipulation in terms of like official documentation is in Australia's data retention bill. There was a specific line that said that covered them not just for the intercepting or the retention of data, but for the manipulation of it. And at the time, that was a really big deal to me because that was not included in the GCSB bill.
Yeah.
So at the time, it seemed that the Australians wanted to not just intercept or retain the information of their targets, but to have the ability to manipulate the data that's coming between the targets.
Definitely.
It's essentially making the state a middleman, a man in the middle.
Yeah.
To all data transfers. The potential for nefarious activity, if you can manipulate data, is way beyond the potential just from intercepting or retaining it. Now, I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all that that's the sense that they mean when they talk about data manipulation here and automation of data manipulation. But it has like really scary like AI implications.
Definitely, that's what I thought of when I was reading.
Automating any manipulation of data.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought of as I was reading, was the fact that this sounded a lot like AI, and this is only in 2004. I mean, it's late 2004, but that still seems very, very early for this type of thing. So I was surprised to see that.
I think the big universities who've had AI labs for decades, I think in the commercial sphere, In the
Yeah.
consumer sphere, it is very, very, very early. I think in the military and the tertiary sphere, it is a well-established discipline by 2004, even though it was rudimentary by today's standards.
That makes sense.
But that data manipulation, I mean, if I had a highlighter pen, I would be highlighting those words right now.
Yeah, I wish that we, I'll start screen share again so I can kind of highlight just the way you do with the blue.